Okay guys, here we are. Thanks for tuning in to our YouTube channel. We're actually right in the middle of a class here out in Buchanan, Georgia. For those of you who missed this vertical carving class, I'll tell you what, you really missed something special. We'll take some videos tomorrow of the finished completed look, but what we're trying to achieve is almost like a Tuscan look from the hills of Italy, where we've got distressed plaster. We've used flex cement on all of these heavy reliefed areas, and it is just coming out spectacular. We'll talk to Nathan Giffen a little later. He's from the Vertical Artisans here teaching this class, and we still are yet to carve this monster rock. But overall, this class is coming out awesome. This is our second day. You can see some of these crazy arches and the detail, these huge boulders that we have. So we're super pleased how everything is coming out so far. And as I said, we'll go ahead and take some finished shots. Hey, speaking of Flex Cement, we have Greg Hensley from Flex Cement, so I'm going to hand the phone over here. Thanks for coming out, Greg.
No, thank you, Bob, for having us.
I just can't tell you how much we appreciate your guys' support. You were very generous in providing the materials. And I think all of our subscribers on YouTube are going to be just blown away with what the material is capable of.
Well, it looks beautiful. We just got here about 20 minutes ago and have seen the work that you guys have done. I know you have a lot more to do as well, and
right.
We're pleased with what our material can do for you guys, and we're proud to be a company that can supply you with something that's viable for your customers as well.
Well, we appreciate that. Now, you guys are based out of where? What's your corporate headquarters location?
Our corporate headquarters is in Phoenix, Arizona. Now, our plant for manufacturing is in Picayune, Mississippi, just north of New Orleans.
Okay, and I would imagine you've got a distribution chain across the United States?
That is correct. As a matter of fact, just yesterday we opened up our first store in Alaska.
Oh, no kidding?
Yeah.
Great. Hand carving in Alaska, imagine that. I'll tell you what, this class has been like Alaska. It's been absolutely freezing cold, down to, we're stretching the envelope of a material like this down into the low 30s, and yet we're getting some really great results. But again, I appreciate you coming in, and I can't thank you enough for your support on this class.
No, you're more than welcome, and anytime I can support you, I'll be more than willing to.
Great. Thanks for watching. We still have to interview Chad, the homeowner here, and Nathan, and talk about some of the other material suppliers that have donated the products, but I think you'll be thoroughly impressed with the finished result. It's going to look great. Thanks. All right, here we are back over at the Garland residence. We just finished our extreme house makeover. Nathan Giffen from Vertical Artisans came down and absolutely pulled off a miracle. This thing is awesome. As you can see, we have hand carved columns, archways. Chad and I have been talking, and he really wanted this Tuscan Italian look, very distressed plaster. And as some bonus coverage here, look at this really insane, crazy rock that Nathan carved up here. This was an afterthought, and it just came out absolutely amazing. So here is the guys right there as we speak here. We're gonna give them a little camera time here in just a moment. But again, check out some of this relief here with the distressed cracks. Just really cool. And if you notice the perspective right on these columns here, and of course, who wouldn't be admiring this work like we see here? We're going to go right over into this corner here and look at this distress over here. You guys staying right over here. I'm going to hand the camera back over to Kim for a quick interview. I appreciate it. Hey guys.
What's up, bro?
You doing all right?
Yeah, man.
That was a busy couple of days, or
Sure was.
in your case, a busy couple of weeks.
Yeah.
This is Chad Garland. He's the homeowner here, and he came up and had a crazy idea that he'd like to do some vertical carving, and Nathan and I are good friends, and we've been talking for months, actually working together for years, and this was the site of our recent class. What do you think about the outcome?
Love it, man.
Yeah?
I love it. Definitely something that I had in mind, but it kind of blows your mind now to look at it and admire it and sit around in awe at it,
Yeah, it's funny because most people, they like almost streamlined, polished look, and Chad wanted the complete opposite. He was looking for something extremely distressed, which I happen to love this look, so I think we hit a home run.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And I think everybody can agree. Special thanks to Nate. Nate, like always, man, awesome job, buddy. I'd like to hear your perspective.
Well, it was it's a lot of fun to sit down with an open-minded client who is open to fresh ideas and new perspectives, and this is a classic look that's, through the centuries, faux finishers and plasterers and even trompe l'oeil artists and various, people throughout the centuries have tried to mimic, this classic look. And I think with hand-carved vertical decorative concrete, you can pull it off. And it's no longer impressionism, it's more realism. And I think that's what really is a step up in the right direction as far as theming for outside of homes. And I'm very pleased with it. It looks fantastic.
Yeah, and so Chad is already a very successful landscape contractor who's breached over into doing decorative concrete and hardscaping. He's, stamped his patios and or his porch here, and he has a couple of nice stamp jobs under his belt already with he and his crew. And he certainly is now looking to incorporate this type of hand-carved rock work using flex cement in this case. You see this really working in your environment, in your business model?
Oh, for sure. And more especially the boulders. We use a lot of the real stone in our work, and I love the aspect of stone with, with a landscape project. It brings naturalism back to it. So for sure, I can see the boulders going to work almost right away. And then, easing into the vertical carving, and this look I love too. I mean, I've always loved this look of Olive Garden and stuff. They kind of use it some,
yeah,
but it still looks so fake. And this, with the bulkiness of the stone and the way that Nathan has come up with the design of the outline and stuff, and it's awesome, man. It's hard to believe that it's not real stones.
Yeah, we're looking forward to having your family and friends over and see if they get fooled and see if this is actually a real rock or a real stone in this case.
Oh yeah, and I can't wait to get it completely finished and decorated, landscaped. We've got a new door we're gonna put in and get all the dressings and the lights and all that stuff done, man.
Right.
And it's really gonna set it apart from a lot of other houses around here.
Well, I think this project is simply knocked out of the park, simply out of this world. For those of you who couldn't make this class, sorry. We're already scheming what our next class is going to be. It's going to be tough to top this, but I'm sure we'll come up with something creative. Nathan and I are already in cahoots as far as when we're going to do that. So you can see what was done here. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. See you guys.